Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're talking about the new 2 terabyte. Let me grab that. What did I do with it? Really, I already lost it. Seriously, seriously. Oh my goodness, that's bad. That's bad. Oh no, I didn't lose it. Oh, the new 2 terabyte SSD from Seagate for the Xbox Series X and S. So I noticed something when I was doing the unboxing. And like I was recording that, I was uploading and transferring games, and I noticed something. Like when I was transferring games to the other thing, I was getting, maybe like four terabytes or 4 gigabytes a second, write speed or whatever. But when I was transferring them to this, man, I was getting like over 6 gigabytes a second, like consistently. I mean, you can watch the video I put up. I mean, the last after about the 16-minute, 17-minute mark, you'll start to see. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, wow, man, was I really downloading at like 6.5? And I thought it was just like a fluke or something. But then as I was going through the rest of the video, I'm watching this card downloading it over 6 gigabytes a second right into that card. And then I got on and I played through the new Assassin's Creed DLC on Valhalla. And like before, like when you were running up a hill, you would see like the grass and all the vegetation start like just kind of like pop in. I know they optimized this game with the new patch. Like I know they optimized the game with the new patch. So I mean, this probably doesn't have anything to do with the SSD, but it looks so much freaking better now. Like when you're running up the hill and the stuff's just kind of like loading in or whatever, it's pretty good. I am going to play it on my PlayStation 5 as well, and see if it did get optimized for that as well, because that's pretty insane. So technically, this new 2 terabyte SSD is clearly better than the old ones. It's clearly better because even on the old ones, I do need to transfer something, on one of those cards to make sure, but I don't ever think it went over 4 gigabytes a second on that as well. Like I don't think I ever saw faster speeds on the 1 terabyte. Um that's insane, man. If this card is better and faster, then that's good, man. Because I paid $3.99 for this. I was able to find it on Target. You get on Target, you can still order these, I believe, as well as Best Buy right now. This 2 terabyte card is such a freak. Xbox has a magic SSD. This new 2 terabyte card is gonna save me so much hassle. You don't even know. I mean, like, they are hot swappable, so that's really freaking cool. What's up, Kevin Chats? They are hot swappable, so that's pretty cool. But I mean, dude, I've never gotten speed this fast on my PlayStation 5. On my PlayStation 5. Like, well, on my when you transfer to my new to my Samsung, yeah, it is fast. Like you can down I can transfer like a what was it? I transferred like 8 games. It was like 600 terabytes, and it did it all like really fast. Like it was pretty quick. But transferred them back to the magical SSD in the PS5, that can take forever. I have the 1 terabyte. Yeah, that one I got two of the 1 terabytes, and now I have the 2 terabyte as well. So I have two of the 1 terabyte cards, and now I got the 2 terabyte. The 2 terabyte is freaking amazing, man. There's so much space on there. I got so much space on there. Like right now, I got I've got my 8 terabyte whatchamacallit, um old like my 8 terabyte thing hooked up to my Series S, and I got the magical the magical PS5 SSD. LOL. That's pretty freaking sweet, man. Like when I'm transferring from the card to the console itself, it's getting about four terabytes a second, or four gigabytes a second. So I mean, that is no slouch either. Xbox velocity architecture is freaking something to like really. It's really important. Like it really does work as good as Microsoft is saying that velocity architecture works. I believe that the 2 terabyte card is a better card. It is probably better optimized. It's probably a little bit faster. It's probably a much faster card because I've never seen that on any of these cards before. I've never seen them transfer at 6+ gigabytes a second write speed, and even the write speed on that is faster than the advertised write speed on the Samsung 980 Pro, which is, you know, a Gen 4 NVMe SSD. So that is 5,000 megabytes a second. So there's something fishy going on, man. There's something a little weird going on with these cards, man. This is pretty interesting, man. And I, like, if it was just a one-off thing, maybe just, you know, when I was transferring like one game, maybe I'd be like, oh man, that was just a fluke or whatever. But it was consistent for over 15 minutes, downloading at over 6 gigabytes a second. The SSD cards for the Xbox are awesome fast. Yeah, I'll get a 2 terabyte eventually. I have the Western Digital Black 851 terabyte for PS5. This thing reads 6.5 gigabytes. This thing is great. I love it, but it's amazing that the Xbox SSD is so fast too. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you're in Canada, EB Games has Series X and S available. Nice. The flash of console SSD. I know. Series S and X. So Ghostwire PlayStation exclusive will be coming to Xbox Game Pass. Deathloop is coming to Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, they'll both, as soon as the exclusivity is done, they will both be coming to Game Pass. Yeah, so you'll be able to. That's why I had no problem buying it on the PlayStation 5, because when it comes to Xbox, I'll be able to download it and play it on my Xbox Game Pass thing. That's going to be pretty freaking sweet, man. I honestly don't think we have seen what the Velocity architecture can do. Yeah, I think we're definitely at a spot where things are going to get interesting once, because you guys got to think about it for a minute, right? Look at it this way. Any game that is put on PlayStation 5 has to be natively built for PlayStation 5, right? So they're using more of what that console can do for every single game that comes out on PlayStation 5. We're not seeing that on Xbox because of smart delivery. They don't have to fully tap into the full power of the Xbox Series X right now. So a lot of these developers are probably still they're just utilizing the full power of GCN, you know, like last gen Xbox architecture. They're probably just letting it go and seeing how far it can push it. And that there is keeping those games neck and neck with what PlayStation 5 is doing. As soon as they really tap into the full RDNA 2 Xbox Series X, dude, these games are gonna they're gonna blow PlayStation 5 games out of the water, man. Like, seriously, it's not even gonna be funny, dude. Good vid on the SSD. What up? Oh, not much, Sergey. How you doing, man? Hey, Sev, how you doing, guys? I honestly think it's hard to utilize the full suite of features of any architecture. It just depends on if it's needed or not. Yeah, they definitely need to really is what my problem is that if they are just still using GCN power and not the full RDNA 2, then that kind of sucks, because I mean, yeah, even though our systems can push it as good as the PlayStation 5 or whatever, it still leaves things like, I've noticed with some games, like menus will still be blurry. Things will still look decidedly last gen more. And it could be fixed, you know. That's kind of what I feel like they did with Marvel's Avengers, or Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, man. If they didn't like fully tap into that next gen power, dude, wow. Forspoken will probably come to Xbox when the exclusivity deal is over with Sony. You know, Jay, I don't know, man. We still haven't seen Final Fantasy VII Remake on the Xbox, so I don't know, man. Maybe Forspoken is one of those. If it does really well on PlayStation, then they'll leave it there and maybe possibly port to Xbox later. But if it flops like Godfall, dude, they might not even try. And that's kind of what I'm thinking that's going to happen to Forspoken, man. Like, the more they show me of that game, the less and less interested I become in that game. Like, I don't care about. I like the way the traversal on it looks, but everything else they've shown me, I don't know if I care about it as much as I did when we first saw it. When they first started talking about it, I was like, "Ooh, man, that looked cool." That SSD video is gonna trigger some people. They thought it was magic. I know. Should I get 2 terabyte? I'm happy with mine, dude. If I think the 2 terabyte's definitely fine. It definitely fine. And plus, you're already like, if you buy the 512 gigabyte card, dude, you're already more than like, you've already paid for the construction of the card. The 2 terabyte is a little bit less, but only having to pay $400 for the 2 terabyte, man, you're getting your money's worth. Well, you're definitely getting a better deal than what you would be if you bought either of the other two cards for sure. Xbox said 2 years from cross gen. By the end of next year, it will be 2 years, which would time it right for Starfield, etc. Yeah, so Starfield is probably going to be like the first game to really utilize what Series X can do. I'm pretty pumped for that game. Also, I don't see why anyone is excited for Forspoken. I don't have any. Yeah, dude, my interest is starting to wane quickly for that game for sure. Then you'll see some serious stuff, I think. Yeah, dude, I think the 2 terabyte card is probably the best. If you've got a Series X and you buy a lot of games, yeah, dude, the 2 terabyte card is really good. So say if you buy 10 games a year, yeah, dude, the 2 terabyte card is probably worth it. If you're like somebody that likes to buy and play a lot of games, 2 terabytes worth it. If you're somebody that only buys 4 games a year, I don't know if that's worth it for you. I don't know if that would be a good enough reason to buy it. But I spent $400 on my PlayStation 5 2 terabyte, so like, what's the point, you know? And you'll see some serious stuff, I think. Okay, remember the days where it took hours to load GTA 4 or 5, for example, on PS3, and yeah, now GTA 5 loads up so fast on the SSD. Yeah, dude, it's freaking insane, man. The loading speeds are so much faster, and that is the best thing. I mean, like, theoretically, the best loading we're going to get is 1 second. 1 second, dude. I mean, transfer rate or whatever else, yeah, that could be a lot faster, but yeah, dude, like, instant loading is the fastest we can get. So I just got the 1 terabyte because I can't justify $400 on storage. Yeah, it is definitely something that you have to really have to think about before you do it, for sure, man. Yo, what's up, Cool Breeze? How you doing, man? Glad to be a PC player. We've had the SSD for a while now. Knew of its benefits. I tried telling my console buddies about that. Funny thing about that, Sev, Horizon Zero Dawn loads faster on my PC than it does on my PlayStation 5. And well, I mean, technically the speeds are about the same because I put that 1 terabyte Samsung in there, and that's what's loaded on. So I've got it loaded on those two cards, man. Oh wait, no, I don't have Forbidden West on the SSD. Maybe I should put it on the SSD so I can give you a better so I can do that better, because that's kind of not fair, dude. I'm loading from a mechanical drive versus SSD. So yeah, of course it's faster. Now they are bragging about the SSD too. Talk about hypocrites. No, what's up, Mr. Train? How you doing? But did you tell them it was magical? It's magical. It's magic. Watch its magic. No, I told them the truth and it just loads things faster. There's already someone in your comments saying hot swappable SSD isn't significant. Are you serious, man? Are you serious? Really? They're already in there? No, dude, that's not, dude. Literally, like, you could pull it out and put it back in. Like, even with PC, dude, as long as you have SATA or whatever, then you can hot swap SATA too, man. Like, and that's what they've got this set up for, man. I can unplug my mechanical drive and then plug it back in, and it's fine. On PlayStation 5, if my PlayStation's on and I unplug that SSD, when I plug it back in, it's got to fix all the things and blah blah blah, and it takes, legit wizardry on that card. Yeah, man. No, I told them, okay. If you are an all digital gamer, the SSD is a god. Oh yeah, dude, for sure. But I mean, if games are going to be 180 plus gigs, I think 2 terabyte is not enough. That's why I'm thinking dropping a D brand for 4 terabyte once they make one. If they do make a 4 terabyte, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to buy one. And then I'll have a 4 terabyte and a 2 terabyte. But yeah, dude, this generation, man, look at Halo, man. What is Halo, like 50 gigs already? And then once they add another biome or more story content, that's going to continuously grow throughout the generation. So yeah. What's up, Zay? How you doing, man? You need to tell them that it improves graphics. That would have sold it. No, it's going to make your graphics better. The PC and the PS5 loading times should be within a second or two of each other. If you got both Series X and S, hot swappable is a godsend. Yes, that's very true. Definitely. Because then I could pull it out of there and put it in the other one. What's up, Pixel Slapper? How's it going? Nice eye. You got an eye. Installing too many games is not relevant for solo player. You'll lose interest with such abundance. It's not that I lose interest. It's like I'll buy a game and then I'll get busy doing something else. So I need to have that game downloaded. So when I do finally get around to it, I can jump on there and play it. PC has had fast NVMe SSD for a while, but it's the added software like direct storage, Kraken on the Xbox and PS5 that put those speeds above PC currently. Yeah, I mean, well, no, with Windows 11, they did bring velocity architecture to PC too, I believe. Isn't that what they said they were doing? They were trying to make it closer to the console experience with Windows 11. So you should be able to theoretically have pretty decent load speeds on your PC now as well. Also, another reason I am glad to be a PC gamer, I can just go into Micro Center, grab any parts of my choosing off the shelf, and go with it. I don't need to settle for what's given to me. Yeah. Making an SSD proprietary allowed some great optimization, it seems. Oh yeah, dude. Like that's pretty freaking intense, man. Like I'm sitting there and watching that, and I'm like, wow, dude, is this for real? Like you guys, like if you guys watched that video, you saw my reaction, like right there in real time when I started doing that. Like I was like, whoa, this is insane, man. No, consoles don't have faster SSD than PC, but it's unjustifiably expensive. Windows 11 has direct storage built in, which will in turn make the PC SSD even faster. That's my understanding. It's also PCIe 4.0 card as it plugs into the port you usually use for GPUs, and it's like $1,000. Oh wow. If you got too many games installed, it makes it harder to focus on one game at a time. That's very true, 9-foot. That is kind of true. Let's see. If you got too many games installed, it makes it harder to focus on one game. I have 8 terabyte HDD, saves so much money, and don't mind wait 10 to 15 minutes to transfer games. Yeah, I mean, if that's your thing, you want to save money, definitely save money, Radical. I mean, nobody's forcing you to buy like these cards, and if you've got a system that works for you, bro, and that's what you want to do and you're comfortable with that, heck yeah, dude, don't waste your money on something that you don't necessarily need. Because yeah, dude, don't waste your money on something that you don't feel like you need, man. Like, yeah, dude, if you're perfectly fine waiting that time, do it, man. Definitely wait. I personally am so scatterbrained that if I don't have it downloaded and ready to go when I want to play it, that 10 to 15 minutes could literally be the time needed to talk me out of playing that game, dude. So for me, it makes sense to have the storage. Yes, direct storage. Do you think Xbox might win 2022? I definitely think that Xbox is definitely in Xbox is definitely in a good position to win this generation, dude. I feel the hype levels of the Xbox 360 returning, and I feel like PlayStation's definitely going to have to deal with that. And I don't necessarily feel like Xbox Series X is going to be the one that like pushes that forward. I think it's Series S, dude. I think the Series S is going to be the most picked up console this generation for sure. After seeing that Matrix Awakens demo running on that, dude, I have no doubt that Xbox Series S is going to blow the doors off this generation. PlayStation's probably not even going to understand what hit them, dude. Seriously. Transferring to an external HDD is a decent solution for storage. It being proprietary has nothing to do with that. It is Seagate Drive. The top dogs are Samsung, Western Digital, and Seagate. Yeah, for sure. Hey, I thought I was a subscriber. Only comment I ever left was, damn, you suck hard on that vape. Did I get banned, or is my imagine? No, nobody. We don't ban people. Worst case scenario, you get put in timeout if you're um that's worst case scenario, man. If you're being like console war person, or like really like freaking out and not moving the conversation forward, then we put you in timeout and stuff like that. But as far as it goes, I mean, for the most part, dude, we don't ban anybody. I mean, we haven't banned anybody yet. We've definitely put people in timeout though, but moving forward, we're definitely trying to move away from the console warrior war stuff, but we're definitely but I mean, we will still call both consoles out on crap, and I mean, if people want to get in here and defend like PlayStation or Xbox or whatever, I mean, and that goes for Xbox people too, man. If you guys are like just being really disruptive, we'll put you in timeout. So currently thought PC only uses raw PCIe 4.0 speeds. I think Kraken and direct storage as a turbocharged to PCIe. Yeah. Oh, you're not banned, or you wouldn't be able to come in here. Kraken and direct storage are just software compression tools, and I use AMD storage. It works the same way. I'm not sure if Kraken is better or not, but they work for what they are. They work for what they man, they work for what they are. Oh, okay. That means I got caught up. Paranoia for a second. 2022 is going to be awesome. Yes, it is. What's up, Onyx? How you doing, man? Welcome back. Did you watch the Power On documentary? I did watch the Power On documentary. I'm also getting 360 vibes this gen for Xbox. I do. I feel like 360. Feel like the 360 vibes are back. I feel like Halo coming out at the beginning of the generation would have sped things up a little bit, but the fact that Sony is putting is doing all cross gen all next year too. I think that was the breaking point for this generation. Sony not doing full next gen games, and Xbox going to have all next gen games next year. I think that was the thing that's really going to set things really in motion for Xbox this generation. I'm telling you, like, hype for Xbox is real. The last time I felt really hyped for a console generation, like really hyped, was like Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. I was definitely more hyped for PlayStation 3. I made sure I had that console. Xbox 360. I wasn't really that hyped for 360 because I didn't really like PlayStation was the thing. But now things have changed so much, and the strides that Xbox did with 360, that momentum carried them forward enough to where Xbox One was at least profitable enough to continue. Did you hear the news about Forspoken? No, I didn't. What's the news for Forspoken, Dark Shield? I've kind of stopped following that game, dude. I just don't even care about it now. Everything they've shown me lately has just been like, no, I don't really care. Which trophy systems do you prefer most? Xbox Series X or PS5? I don't really care about the trophy system at all, to be completely honest with you. I'm not a trophy chaser. I like to play my games the way I like to play them, and then I just move on, dude. Getting into that stuff is just kind of a waste of time for me. They say all Xbox has is Gears, Forza. All they got is Horizon and God of War, though it's all they talk about. Two sides of the same coin. Yeah, it is. But I mean, like, if you think about it, man, people on the other side are like, oh my gosh, man, we love our games. And people on the Xbox side are like, oh my gosh, we love our games. It's not until you either get a PC or buy both consoles and get rid of the console wars that you like really just start to care about the games. It's kind of pointless. Trophies or gamer score both work the same. Anyway, it's just a means to track your completion of a game. I have both consoles and PC, but I prefer consoles. PC can be a hassle. Sometimes I ain't got time for fluffing around, whatever. Future looks good. Yeah, dude. this PC experience for me has been good. Like I really do like it, but sometimes, man, like I still have not been able to get my wheels set up completely hooked up. And to tell you the truth, after playing with it for 2 hours the other day, I just stopped caring. Like I literally just stopped caring. Frog Boy, if God of War and Starfield release on the same month, which will you be playing first? I will probably, to be completely honest with you, I'd be playing Starfield first. I'd probably jump back and forth between them at the same time, to be completely honest with you. That's what I'm going to end up doing in February with all those games like Elden Ring, Horizon Forbidden West. I'm going to be jumping through. I'm going to be jumping around to these games a lot for real. You can get all three major consoles for about $1,500, or you can build a gaming PC for $2K and get a few more frame. Is it worth it? No, not really. Also, the PlayStation 2 heavy hitters are also going to be on PS4 with Horizon Forbidden West and God of War Ragnarok. The 360 is a top 3 console of all time. I should stop lurking and add to the chat. It's been months here. Nice. I prefer the PC because it has more power and customizability. I heard Forspoken looked like trash. It looks better. Looks better than anything on Xbox ponies. I am just, I don't, everything that I've seen of, everything that I've honestly seen from Forspoken has literally pushed me away from that game. Like, I don't care about it anymore. Like, I don't even, like, the only thing that looked cool was the traversal. But then when you, like, see it, like, in motion, like, actual, like, what you'd be playing in, it doesn't, it's not holding up as well as I thought it was going to. Like, it's not, I don't know, man. Like, I still feel like to this day PlayStation 5 is really overhyped. I feel like they sacrificed that extra power that they would have needed to give you a really decent experience this year visually for that SSD that clearly is not that big of a deal. Like, I don't think people mind waiting 10 seconds for a game to load, a really pretty game to load. You know what I mean? Like, I would much rather have my games running at 4K 60 frames a second than at 1440p at 60 frames a second. Yeah, there to be more FPS because FPS can help you win matches. Also, we get both PlayStation and Xbox games. That is huge. Plus two, that they show some gameplay of Forspoken, and it looked not next gen, and Sony fanboys are capping. Yeah, dude, it didn't look next gen to me, man. Like, it doesn't look next gen to me. It doesn't look that good at all. It does not look good. All the cutscenes they were showing us look great, but the actual gameplay, like, I'm just like, ooh, man, that's atrocious. That does not look good at all. It doesn't look polished. Them visuals look like last gen, man. They really do. I go for achievements. If it adds to rewards, I'm on 87,000 since I got my Series X. I'm a newbie. Nice, Pixel. Dang, dude, 87,000. That's pretty nice. I'm only at 54 or 55 or whatever. Too many games in February is going to be, yeah, there's a lot of games in Feb, man. Oh, man, I can't jump around games. I need to focus on one at a time. Dude, I don't really have a choice sometimes. Oh, no, we don't just have Halo and Forza and Gears. Gears of War, Starfield, Elder Scrolls 6, Redfield, Fable, Avowed. Yeah, we know that crew. Haven't really cared about consoles since the PS3 era. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, people are like, the PlayStation fanboys are like kind of hung up. They're like, oh, but what does Xbox have? And now the Xbox is like really bringing all them other games. This is going to be like 360 generation, man, and they're going to be left scratching their heads, playing like the 15th Uncharted and the 18th God of War, by the end of the, you know what I mean? Like, they don't know what they're talking about, man. Haven't really cared about consoles since like the PS3 era. I only got PS4 to play Bloodborne, then my PC stopped working and I just hung around till I got a new one. Why do people compare Xbox 4 to PlayStation 5? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like this is technically the 4th generation of Xbox and the 5th generation of PlayStation. You would expect PlayStation to be ahead at least a whole generation in terms of, knowledge and whatnot. But I mean, when Xbox first party games are starting to like hit that PlayStation 5 level, I mean, like, wow, dude, I don't know, man. Though I'm in the top 300 on accolades on Forza Horizon 5. Add me if you think I'm a liar. I got Xbox 4, Fantasy Star Online 2. Not gonna lie, yeah, that's. Oh wait, let me see. Oh, agreed. It has been overhyped. Games I know the PlayStation fanboys are. You can tell them. You can't tell them anything. They don't listen. Still running off the steam of PlayStation 4. And that's the thing, man. Running off the steam of the PlayStation 4 has kind of hurt them because PlayStation 4, man, that last year of PlayStation 4 was freaking insane. And now what we got for PlayStation 5 this first year, dude, is like, wow, really? Really? We're going to get that good of quality at the end of the generation, and then we're going to get mediocre quality at the beginning of the next generation? Like, something's got to give, man. Like, something's literally got to give, I mean, Xbox brought out Halo and Forza Horizon 5, and both of those are a major step up from the last games. The PlayStation games that they've launched this year have been rather disappointing, man, and that's just what it is. Released a video talking about how bad Forspoken looked, a recovering PS fanboy, and they were so pissed. Have you played the gunk? If so, what do you think about it? I have played the gunk. I've played about an hour of it. I think it's fine. It's definitely for me, it's kind of like Kena Bridge of Spirits, bro. Like, it's just like, it kind of feels like that too. You get to an area, you clean up all the stuff, and then boom, everything gets all pretty again. It's literally Kena Bridge of Spirits, but for Xbox with a vacuum cleaner. So I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, it is. I think it's fine. It looks great. 4K, 60 frames a second. Color palette's really beautiful. The gameplay is actually kind of fun. The vacuuming up stuff. It's fun. It's fun. It's fine. So that quick resume is kind of a king on February. You're gonna give an SSD to your girl on Valentine's Day? Yeah, for real. There you go, babe. True. Thanks, man. By the way, 99 bought an Xbox he used to tell people not to sub to Game Pass. Now he tells people to sub to Game Pass and get an Xbox, and the piggies feel betrayed. Yeah. They're like, oh man, you mean you're falling for that stuff? Like you like to save money? Like, you don't want to pay $70 for mediocre freaking games like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Returnal, and all the other $70 games that you get 10 hours of gameplay out of? Yeah, dude, I get it. Like, I would much rather pay $180 and play 100 different games at 10 hours a piece than 5, or 2 games. Steam Deck versus Switch versus Game Pass with a Razer Kishi on iPhone. I don't know, man. I'm really not the biggest handheld kind of guy, dude. Like, that to me, I mean, I do like handhelds. The last time I really cared about handheld was PlayStation Vita. Steam Deck, not sure, because you can still play Game Pass Nintendo games on them natively. Is it worth it to get the expansion card? I don't know. For me, I think $400 is a ripoff. I mean, that's just the cost of SSD, man. Even for PlayStation 5, I paid $400. So $400 for 2 terabytes. Is it going to drop in the next 5 years? Probably not. Is it? I mean, maybe once the next gen, like 5 comes out, maybe once Gen 5 SSD comes out, then maybe it'll drop. But as you can see, Gen 3 hasn't really dropped that much in price either, dude. They're still freaking like $200 for a terabyte. The sooner they realize the PS4 legacy is over now, and then they just don't have the market share or interest they did because Xbox is going to sit down and let them have this generation. PlayStation 5 coming out at $500 is really going to hurt them this generation. Xbox Series X coming out at $500, but then also offering a freaking cheaper alternative. That's why Xbox is going to shine. The digital PlayStation 5, $400 for a digital PlayStation 5 that you are locked into that and you can only buy those games on the PlayStation Store. I don't know if that's a good enough value, man. Like, I don't think that's a good enough value, especially if you want to be able to buy games cheaper, man. Like, that's gonna suck, man. Oh, 9 foot. You can't play Nintendo games natively. You can emulate them though. They need to act before it's too late to project. To project Spartacus isn't enough. Yeah, dude. Spartacus is already. Spartacus died in real life. Spartacus is gonna die on PlayStation, dude. That's just the way it goes. Depends what money you have lying around. If you intended on getting 2 1 terabyte cards, might as well get the 2 terabyte. Yeah, exactly. I saved $40 by getting a 2 terabyte card because I paid $220 each for those 1 terabyte cards. The gunk is all right. It's not a terrible, but it's not great. That's what I mean. PlayStation definitely has the market share. They will always outsell Xbox, but I don't really care. That might not be true, Ghost. That might not be true this generation, dude. The Xbox Series X might outsell PlayStation 5, dude. Like, the Xbox Series S is definitely going to sell a lot of consoles. The gunk has 120 FPS mode. I don't know. I didn't really look into that. Thank you on the info. The gunk is a time passer, nothing more, but I don't have time, so I installed it. Yeah, I played about an hour of it. I got pretty decently far into it. I'm just like, I not something that I really need to play. I've got other stuff to deal with. Honestly, I'm not even hyped for Horizon Forbidden West and God of War. They do not look like real sequel built for the PS5 like we were promised. Forspoken looks like trash too. That's true, man. I mean, honestly, God of War Ragnarok looks like it plays the exact same as it did on the PlayStation 4, and Horizon Forbidden West. That one there, I am more hyped for Forbidden West, just because, like, hopefully the world's going to be bigger, like they said. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, dude. I question everything that Sony does nowadays. I really do. After the PlayStation 4 Pro, dude, I literally question everything that comes out of PlayStation. Ghost legit. Xbox is an ecosystem, so the console is just one piece of that puzzle. $400 is ridiculous, though. I'd rather buy a bunch of games. Yeah, that is a lot of games, but if you've already got Game Pass, bro, you can afford to buy a 2 terabyte card. Gosh dang it. Did I really just... the gunk is just $25 game, bro. Nothing to be expected. Expect a correct game, and correct it is. Yeah. PlayStation is a platform. They have to sell the console because they are not an ecosystem yet. They are trying to expand, but they aren't there yet. So realistically, PS releases 2 to 4 games a year, and Xbox has Game Pass. So we as gamers are set. Oh, yeah, exactly. You can buy your Game Pass and play all the games, and then you can buy your 2 or 3 PlayStation first party games every year, man. Besides all these new large titles dropping soon, I'm just as hyped for high quality indies. Yeah. Fair for the sure that's why I got the 1 terabyte, but 2 terabyte is better value than the 1 terabyte. So it depends what money you got laying around. Is it just me? But if even the Game Pass, I want to buy games. I buy my games, Bonita, Botnia Punisher 66. I buy my games. So it doesn't matter, and I still have Game Pass. I still continue to I play games like The Gunk on Game Pass. That saves me money. That gives me an opportunity to try out more games and get more experiences. So yeah, dude, I like having Game Pass. $15 a month is not that big a deal, so I just pay for it. I'm aware, LOL, but Xbox doesn't have the market share. They are way behind, unfortunately, but it's definitely better than last gen. Overall, I'm just excited for gaming. I don't really care. I stopped gaming on consoles after Phantasy Star died. On Dreamcast, though, I was number 1 on MSR, my KS and Sonic Adventure. I got my trophy of Sega for the Armies Challenge, Shenmue, etc. Nice. Oh my gosh, dude. I just got okay. I bought a 4 terabyte Seagate for $100 and a Switch OLED. I think I'm good on spending $400 on 2 terabytes. Nice. So let me make sure I understand you here. You are saying you know how many people play Xbox games on console, PC, and mobile through xCloud? I know, huh? Not just you, me too. I bought Hades on Game Pass, for example. Oh, cloud gaming is not there yet, and many people play on Xbox PC. That's why if Microsoft wasn't rich, Xbox would have died about 8 years ago. We know exactly how many PS5s are out in the wild. We don't know, however, how many Xbox users are out in the wild through the Xbox PC and game. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that external HDD or SSD should treat you well if you don't mind transfer times. I do. I mind transfer times, man. I don't care about cloud gaming myself, but saying nobody uses it is just incorrect. Personally, what do you do? 30 million Xbox Game Pass users. 30 million. If they really do have exactly 30 million, David, that is freaking insane, man. 30 million is a lot. And think how many people just bought it for Halo. If I was ahead of PlayStation, how would I manage the company to compete the unstoppable Game Pass? I just feel for PlayStation sometimes. Well, I would probably allow Game Pass on PlayStation. I would be like, all right, man, put it on PlayStation, man. But I want to be able to. I would probably just join in on it. You know, I would make it so only I would just join into the whole Game Pass thing or whatever. But I would make it so um, I don't know, man. I would probably try to figure out a way to ensure PlayStation survival at the same time as be able to share like that ecosystem or something like or something like that, because there are a lot of people that PlayStation is going to lose once they start doing their PC games and stuff. But at the same time, like I do believe that Game Pass is the future, so I would find a way to try to get in on that and not usurp it. You know what I mean? Oh, let's see. Cloud gaming sucks, though. I'm just being honest. I don't think cloud gaming sucks. I think it's fine, man. I'm I'm being able to like play games, pretty decently on that cloud, man. And if you have an Xbox One, you can play next gen games on an Xbox One at 1080p 60 frames a second, man. So that's better than you're getting on the base Xbox One. So that's pretty good. Doesn't have to sell consoles. And that's what people don't seem to understand. You can't measure the success of Xbox by the metric because that's not what they're doing. Cloud gaming works perfectly for me. Yep. It works great for me too. Did you know that PS5 sold slightly less than Xbox? Yeah. Yeah, they did sell less in November. That's for sure, man. Xbox is definitely growing. If Xbox holds those numbers, though, if Xbox can hold those numbers and continue to sell just as much or more than PlayStation, they'll close that gap in no time, man. They would close that gap in no time. Xbox don't have the quality of Sony exclusives. Yeah, I completely disagree with you. J Gaming, 13.5 million people in people's hands. I didn't say gamers. Oh, I didn't say gamers. I just said how many are out there in the wild, and we do know that. Xbox exclusives are better quality than PlayStation exclusives. David, okay, let's like really let's like really talk about this. If people want to really debate this, like I'm cool with like really debating them. But if it's just gonna get into another one of those like stupid PlayStation games are better, Xbox games are trash, dude. I don't really have time for that crap anymore. I feel that both companies make solid first party exclusives. I don't necessarily believe that one is better than the other. I believe they're pretty equal for the most part. Sony definitely tells a better story in some of their games, whereas Xbox's, multiplayer and longevity of games completely outweighs that. Are the story I don't know if okay. I think both of them make really popular characters too. Both companies have, Master Chief, Kratos, all of these characters, man, like all of these stories, all of these worlds, everything that both companies create are great and both have their fans. Like you look at something like Ubisoft, okay? There's a lot of people that like Ubisoft games, but then there's a lot of people that don't like Ubisoft games. So I think it just really boils down to like what you want and what you want to play, man. Like it has nothing to really do with either one of them being better than the other. They're both in my terms, they're equally quality, dude. Both companies make quality games. That's why I have both consoles. Because I like to play quality games, man, and they both make quality games. So if anybody in here doesn't think that PlayStation or Xbox makes quality games, man, like you're wasting your time in this chat. You should probably go over to like King Thrash or somebody and hang out with them so that you can be with like-minded people that because in this channel, dude, I appreciate both consoles, and I do. I love both first-party games. Now, the console hardware is where we kind of differ. Like, I'm a little irritated with PlayStation for the way they made the PlayStation 5 less powerful. Like, that kind of sucks. I want to be able to play my games at 4K resolution at 60 frames a second with all the bells and whistles that I'm going to get on the Xbox. And you can't tell me that's not true because the PlayStation 5 runs Demon Souls at 4K 30 or 1440p at 60 frames a second. I wanted the more power to be able to run that game at the 4K 60. Sadly, we don't know how many gamers are on PS5 though. Sadly, most PS5s are in the hands of scalpers, and the same goes for that. Yeah, that's very true, man. Hellblade 2 got you ponies tripped up, Packers. Let's see. Oh, I tried Firewatch today on cloud. Got 800 on achievements. Took me like 4 or 5 hours. Was funny how I missed Cassette and Raccoon. Your Xbox games review better than PlayStation exclusives. Hey, King Ken, how's it going? What's up, Andrew? I picked up my Series X from my people's house, and I'm on the way home to hook it up. Left my Series S there so I can play. Nice. Call of Duty Vanguard has good multiplayer with it, but with a bit of issues, and it's nowhere near Halo, but it's fun. Yeah, the multiplayer was probably the only really good part of that. Once they announced new Conquer for Xbox, I'm sold for Xbox, though kind of bummed because KOTOR Remake is coming to PS5. KOTOR Remake is going to be on both consoles. It's not an exclusive, man. I'm pretty sure they've already said that. It might be a timed exclusive, but it's not exclusive to PlayStation. It is coming to Xbox as well. I'm sorry that I retracted my message. I need to fix my spelling. Oh. Xbox review veteran PlayStation. Chill with the console war stuff. It bogs down the chat. Yeah, dude, we're not here to do console war stuff, man. That's why you find yourself in timeout, man. If you're going to start doing like the whole console war stuff, that goes for the Xbox guys too, man. We're not doing console wars. Like we can have a real discussion about things, but we're not just going to sit here and PlayStation good, Xbox bad. Like we're not going to do that crap in here anymore. Like that's not it's not what this chat's designed for, guys. We want to have meaningful conversation, and we want to move this thing forward and like really talk about things in a productive way, and like bogging down the whole chat with stupid stuff. I mean, come on, man. Like we're better than that, dude. we all love games and we all want gaming to succeed. Most of the people in this chat have PlayStations and Xboxes, or they're PC gamers. There are those that really love Xbox and really love PlayStation, and nobody's trying to change your mind whatsoever. We just want to have a constructive conversation in here and move it forward. Like I get that there's other channels out there that really like to instigate and feed into that crap, but this isn't one of those channels, man. I never wanted it to go that way. Like, I do have my little problems with the PlayStation 5, whatever, but for the most part, dude, I'm satisfied with my PlayStation 5. I just don't play it that much. If he starts some console war BS this time, I will just delete the message. It's not bogged down the chat. If he continues, he can go sit in the timeout chair. Xbox users, go grab Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's free with games for gold. Yeah. Is Odyssey free right now? Yeah, dude, if it's free, definitely download that, man. Like, that's a solid game, man. I just got done doing the Valhalla DLC, the Cassandra, Valhalla meetup. It took me about as long to do that as it did the Ghost of Tsushima DLC, the story part of that. It took me about as long as that. Island's about the same size as that. So, but there's other stuff in there to do as well. There's a lot more side quests. So it's I would say just the Valhalla DLC alone is equivalent to what we got with Ghost of Tsushima. But then with Odyssey, we also got a whole nother big island with some more stuff on that. I'm going to be tackling that one next. Just wanted to get through the Valhalla stuff first, but I will be going back to that. PlayStation exclusives are only 10 hours. What quality? If he continues to go, sit in the timeout. Xbox users grab assessment. Okay. I tried Firewatch today on cloud. Okay, I read that. Please, exclusives. David, man, calm down. Yeah, David. Cloud has worked fine for me. Yeah, we just want these chats to be more productive. I mean, I like having you guys here, but I want to be more productive most of the time. Like, you'll know when I do one of my little salt videos, bro. Like, when I do like a salt one, like when I'm calling like one of the consoles out, man, then we can like jump in there and like debate that. But go Packers, chill, man. Not gonna tolerate it tonight. J Game in, it definitely sucks. The only good cloud gaming service is GeForce Now, which can be, yeah, GeForce Now is pretty good. I think Microsoft, I think xCloud's getting a lot better. It's definitely getting a lot better. Well, it performs spectacularly when I have it plugged in. When I have a hardwire, dude, it runs great. The dream is no more exclusives, but yeah, right. This sounds good though. Yeah, dude. Last time I was gonna warn you, get the message. Halo is replayable and has multiplayer. That's where I go with that's where I go with. Okay, so this is how I feel about PlayStation exclusive and Xbox exclusive. Xbox exclusive definitely delivers more of a replayable experience. PlayStation does too, to an extent, but their games are so story heavy. They're so story heavy that, like, usually by playing through those one time, all the shock and awe is gone on the second one. For me anyways, all the shock and awe is usually gone after that. So it kind of just it doesn't keep me engaged as it did the first time. For if that makes any sense. Like, it does not engage me as much as it did the first playthrough. Because the first playthrough with a Sony first party game, dude, I'm hooked to them, dude. I can't put my controller down, and I played right through them. But that's trying to play through them a second time. Yeah, all the shock and awe is gone because they're just so story heavy and they're so driven. They're like fast paced driven games that really, like, one experience with those is usually pretty good. But I have found myself being able to go back to them more often. And I'll tell you what, man, playing Days Gone on the PC, being able to crank everything all the way up, wow, dude, wow, that is freaking phenomenal. Have fun in timeout, man. Okay, did you hear about that awful Forspoken? Yeah, I seen that awful Forspoken gameplay trailer, Black Knight. every time I see it, I have no desire to want to play it anymore after that. Like I'm so over that game already. I just don't even care anymore. I'm gonna go grab Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's free right now. Oh, when your timeout is over, hopefully you can behave yourself. I'm not here. If you're not, just gonna go right back in. I play Xbox and I don't have. I play Xbox and I don't give a flying fuck about what's better. Yeah, exactly. Let's not bog down the chat. Y'all push the combo forward. I already. Wow, dude, I'm freaking pretty far behind here. Stop at the console war BS. Okay, I'm just gonna move down here a little bit. Okay, so all right. Like YT Shadow, everybody, like I can see your guys' comments still, even though the group can't. So I picked certain people to be mods on here. I picked, people that are pro PC, I picked people that are pro Xbox, and I picked people that are pro PlayStation. And all of us agree that the console war crap is just not really where we want to be, and calling people names over stuff like that. Like we don't really want to be in that like we don't want to be in that space, man. Like it's okay every once in a while to say something funny or whatnot, but to just constantly like bash people and down talk, to my moderators, man. Like, dude, they're doing what I asked them to do, man. Like, I want to move away from console war nonsense because it's just useless. It's useless. It does nothing for the gaming community at all. Like, yeah, it's fun. It's definitely fun, but I don't want my channel to be drugged into that stuff. Like, I know I brought a lot of it on. I know I did a lot of that, in the beginning, but I don't want to be that way really anymore. Like, I'll save that for my videos or whatever, I'll make my videos or whatnot. But like when we come here to chat, like when we come here to hang out, that's us. This is us hanging out, man. Like me hanging out with my community and trying to, figure out what things are. Like, yeah, dude, like if one of the consoles do something stupid, yeah, we're gonna call them out, dude. We'll definitely call them out. But as it sits right now, what really is there to talk about on PlayStation 5, guys? Like, come on, man. Like, there's really nothing seriously fun to talk about. Like, Forspoken thing is the next one coming out, and that just the more they show of that game, the more disappointing it starts to look. And oh man, like I just kind of want, people don't need playing games to worry about. Here we go, man. Stop with the console wars. I used to be an Xbox fanboy, but I don't really care anymore. I'm too old to fight in a console war. I know, like we already missed it. Yeah, we're a bit older than that console war stuff, man. And like, seriously, PC is better, anyways, man. How come you haven't tried any of the Nintendo Switch's first party games? Who, me? I have. Like I do have. I've got my friend borrowing Metroid Dread right now. So I started playing It Takes Two with the wife. Can I just say I see why it won Game of the Year. It's so fun. Yep. Yeah, me and my wife were playing it too. I actually bought it on PlayStation 5. And now it's on Game Pass. So I mean we could play it on the Xbox too. There are plenty of PlayStation centric channels out there, man. And no, I am not an Xbox fanboy. I own all the systems, man. I'd be balling. Does anyone know if the Kotor remake is? Yeah, it is a timed exclusive for the PlayStation 5. It is timed exclusive. That's true. Because the Switch OLED is my first Nintendo product since the Nintendo DS. Yeah, the level design and freaking It Takes Two is so gosh dang freaking fun, man. Me and my wife, we were having a blast with that. We're almost done with it. But since I moved once I started the channel and moved everything in here, like we just haven't gotten back to playing it yet. I just picked up Outriders and Marvel's Avengers on sale. The sales have got to stop. Quit buying stuff like Marvel's Avengers, dude. You know what, Mr. Glass, play through the campaign. I thought the campaign was pretty good, but the stuff after that, I have no desire to play any of that stuff. The whole grind in Avengers is not that great. As far as we know right now, the Kotor remake is a PlayStation exclusive deal. I'm not sure if it's timed or not, though. I'm pretty sure they already said it was timed. Sev. I'm pretty sure. Dark Shell. My plastic box is better than your plastic box. It's not coming to Xbox, but it's coming to PC. Like, I understand why we get bogged down in that kind of stuff on this channel, because this is an Xbox centric channel. So we do kind of get bogged down in there, but sometimes I make good videos about PlayStation because they make me happy, and I like, so that does attract, the PlayStation guys too. And yeah, dude, if you're a PlayStation gamer, man, you are definitely welcome at this channel. Like, I'm not here to completely bash PlayStation. So yeah, 7 Everends. It's not coming to Xbox, but it's coming to PC. Feels wrong since the original was on Xbox. Yeah. Well, there is the answer. PC and PS5 apparently. Console Wars. They should do that in Battlefront 2 to revive it. Have Xbox versus PlayStation or Heroes versus Villain. Yeah, it's a strange situation to be in. Sure, it is what it is. Spider-Man was on Xbox at one time too. Yeah. Prince of Persia was the best, closely followed by Splinter Cell. Both of those are getting remakes, Pixel. Both of them are like the Prince of Persia Sands of Time and the very first Splinter Cell, dude. They're getting remakes. I go, what's up, man? Let's go get them likes up, guys. Yeah, we're sitting at 12 and we got 47 people in here. Let's get some more likes going. But that is what exclusives do. Exclude certain platforms to give it a perceived value. Ubisoft lost their way. I think they have, for the most part. They have kind of lost their way, but they still give me experiences that I really like. Pie again. Shadow Frog is so behind and hasn't realized it yet. Oh, I've realized it, man. I can scroll down at any time. Okay, wait, what is that? Why are all the channels like this? People obviously like console wars. All the channels like this. People obviously like console wars. They do. They love that crap, man. But gosh, it just gets me so bogged down, and I really don't have a whole lot of negative stuff to add to that fire, man. Like, I don't have enough to add to it, man. Like, I love both of these consoles, and I don't want to be. I would like if your mod wasn't a control freak. Oh, yeah. Hopefully they won't have to be like that much longer, David. You know what I mean? Like, maybe if people, like, start to understand that, hey, man, we're not really here to do like the console war stuff too much. We're not really trying to spread hate and whatever. There's enough of that out there, man. Like, there's so much of that out there, and I don't think that the console war stuff is going to grow my channel the way I want it to grow, because I want it to be a respectable channel. At the same time, I want to be able to talk about what I want to talk about. PS5. Oh gosh, dude, I'm gonna let that one. Oh dang. Oh man, yeah, dude, I'm so freaking far behind. I'm loving the gunk. How about you guys? I think it's all right. I'm probably not gonna finish that. I'm probably not gonna play through it. What's up, Servant of Christ? How you doing, man? Sorry, guys, I'm so far behind. Delusional Grandeur, how's it going, guy? I just go back up here a little bit. Okay, yeah. See, I'm not that far behind, so I'm just kind of scrolling down because it looks like a lot of stuff. Desmond, you're right about the gunk. It was just a fun, short, sweet experience. Yeah, I haven't beat it yet, but I played it for about an hour. I don't necessarily think I'm gonna do any real commentary on that one at all, just because of the fact that, like, oh boy, yeah. It's all right. It's definitely there. It's great for Pixel Head. Damn, I missed the 90s. I know. The 90s were fun, man. Like, the 90s, man, like Super Nintendo and Sega and all that stuff, man. That was a great time to be alive. I agree, the gunk is good. I haven't tried the gunk. not a big cartoon games. Yeah, wish I could go back to the 90s so bad. I mean, like, man, could you imagine? I mean, like, I don't know, like when the 90s ended, like when PlayStation first launched, like Dreamcast and Sega Saturn and stuff, like Super Nintendo, like I was really, really happy about that. I don't think that we ever really saw like where 2D platforming games could go, and like I don't know, man. I kind of feel like I got a little bit lost in that generation, to tell you the truth. No, and you're not in timeout, are you? The story, man. Slapper, my plastic box is better than your trash. From the 80s, 90s. Yeah, I mean, most of us are from grew up in the 80s, but nice, Chris, nice. Did you end up just getting that DD rig then? That direct drive? I had hair in the I had hair in the 90s. Oh gosh. I was born in 2002. Nice, Ghost. Nice. That just means you're gonna get to enjoy games for a lot longer than we are, man. 2002, man. Yeah, you're gonna be playing games like once you get to where I'm at, man. Oh boy, dude. I still have hair and it's long and gorgeous. Come on, Packers. Come on, man. That's what. Why do you guys gotta be like that, man? Why can't you just have a normal conversation, dude? Like for reals, man. Why you gotta call people names, dude? I was born in the 90s. Nice. David T. Reviews. Everything was cool in the 90s. It was, man. It definitely was. Dude, I have nostalgic thoughts about the 90s all the freaking time, man. Like I always, like when I drive through like the old neighborhood that I used to live in and stuff, man, I just start thinking about like everything, and then I sit and, think, I'm like, gosh, dude, like Super Nintendo was like one of those things that just really stuck with me for so long. Not gonna wait. The PS version is Luchum. Oh yeah. 1990 for you, Desmond. Nice. Got about 10 years on you then. Last time I'm telling you, man, it's a clown. Is a clown is not debate. It's console wear. Guys, I know. Jealous. Seven Evans, you're getting banned. This is your last warning. PS version launches on March, so going to hold off till then and just use what I have till then. See how I get on. Oh, okay, I see. I don't know, man. Like the PlayStation version, I just I've been thinking about going direct drive wheel, but then at the same time, I don't know. Guns N' Roses N64 Pokemon cards. Yeah, for real. Love your vids, and I hope you keep it up. And hear some news about PS5 is they have their own brand faceplates for 55 and only come in 5 colors. Yeah, I'm probably gonna grab like a pink set and a purple or in the blue set, dude, and decorate my PlayStation 5 as a as an Easter egg, bro. Nintendo 64 and Sega Saturn. Oh yeah, man, that was such a freaking generation, man. It was so nice back then. Like we got some pretty cool games back in those days, man. Crazy Taxi, gosh. Gaming was fun in the 90s. Nowadays, it's all about console war and who can squeeze out a few more extra frames and whose freaking stupid microtransaction store is better. Yeah, for real, man. Cool story, man. See you in hell then. And if I get Xbox Will, it will work with everything. I miss the arcades. Yeah, they were pretty cool. Even the music and some of the fashion in the 90s was dope. Yes. We are all dying. If Evans was in any other stream and wasn't a mod, he would have been timed out too. Well, Oh man. Yeah, but well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think Sev's calling people names, man. You guys tend to call people names, Shadow. If you guys, I don't understand why you guys want to come and do that whole stupid freaking PlayStation better crap here, anyways, man. Like, clearly, I'm a PlayStation fan. I'm an Xbox fan, but like, seriously, dude, I get so irritated with that stuff, man. It just makes me. It really does just break my concentration and irritate me, man. I think the early 2000s were better than 90s. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, see, like most of us, because because you were born in like 2002 or whatever. So, um, our hype, like in the 90s and stuff, like when we had like Jurassic Park and like all kinds of like cool stuff, like things were starting to get really cool, that like it was exciting for us back then, just like it was exciting for you, back in those early days. Like it was exciting for us, to go from like 2D side scrollers to like 3D worlds, man. Like it was pretty exciting, man. Like I think that some of the biggest jumps in gaming happened in the 90s to where now, like, what are we getting? Like better looking worlds of the games that we've been playing since 1994. You know what I mean? Like bigger worlds, like whatever. Like, yeah, dude, like there was more cool stuff that changed gaming back then than there really has been lately. So that's why a lot of us think that the 90s and stuff were more exciting just because of the technological changes that happened back then. Like now we're just getting better graphics and better frame rates, like for most of the stuff that we're getting. Best arcade game ever was Phoenix. Shadow for the last damn time. Stop saying my name. You must have one massive throbber with all this attention, Shadow. I know. PS2, Xbox 360 were the best era of video games. I'm not cussing, so I'm not saying anything bad. I used to like the 90s. I would get an official Nintendo magazine, and they would call PlayStation the Pooh Station. Oh yeah, man. Dude, did I really get that far again already? Why haven't we got a new Duke Nukem? Yeah, Duke Nukem was freaking great, man. The best rocket launcher in all the football stadium. Man, I wish Duke Nukem would come back. That would be pretty cool. It cost me 10 pence a day to keep my name on top. Started gaming from NES and Master System, then moved on to Mega Drive and Super NES. Yeah, that's where I started. Was the Nintendo was NES. Yeah, special time. If you start any fanboy crap, I'm gonna delete the message, Shadow. That's your cue. If Duke Nukem gets the Doom reboot treatment, it would be cool. Yeah, dude, that would be so freaking cool. Take a whirl. I don't know, man. Like gaming's going all woke though, too. So like we might not be getting any more cool stuff. I mean, if you haven't noticed, I still have my Super Nintendo. Nice. My first game was Alex the Kid. I think LOL. Nice. Imagine how different gaming would have been if Apple had secured Halo and Microsoft hadn't taken it away from them. So it's okay for everyone to sit here and say Xbox is better, but where are you hearing all that, dude? Like where are you hearing all this Xbox is better? Like I don't get what you're saying. Try my 1 terabyte SSD on Xbox, Andrew. Best speed I got was 4 megabytes per second. Really? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like the 2 terabyte. This is the 2 terabyte, the new one that just came out. Like this one was giving me six gigabits a second, man. I was like, wow, dude, wow. Anyone went to Sega World in London? No, I haven't. Who is saying Xbox is better right now, Shadow? Nobody is saying that. Like I don't get like why the hell we're getting into this whole freaking yeah, dude. I'm actually enjoying Duke Nukem Kick Them Toilets. When it was open, we warned David 2 reviews and he stopped and you guys kept going. And you wonder why you get timed out. YT Shadow, you just can't stop you. Yeah, man. Gosh. Serious Sam 4. Yeah, Serious Sam 4 is pretty good, David. I did download that. I was playing around with it a little bit. Definitely got distracted pretty fast. So I try. Okay. Oh man, wonder why you got time. Okay, yeah, 90s was the best by a mile. Kids out doing surely. I know we used to actually go outside and play in the 90s, man. Dude, I can't get my kids to go outside for nothing, dude. Them little a-holes, they just want to stay inside and play video games. And oh man, we used to do stuff. My kids are like, I tell my kids, I'm like, yeah, dude. Like we took my daughter to the mall the other day. And I was like, wow, look at this place. And she's like, yeah, this is pretty cool. And I was like, yeah, dude, when we were your age, we used to come and hang out at the mall all the time. She's like, really? And I was like, yeah, but don't get any bright ideas because it's way too far from home. I think the 90s are cool. And I was born in 2005. Yeah, dude, we had the malls in the 90s, man. We had a lot of fun back then. For real. We had a lot of fun in the 90s. We were out more though. We were out doing a lot of things and stuff, and we didn't have cell phones. We had pagers, or we had what was it like? It was like almost 2000 before we actually started getting like cell phones that were like not big old bricks, man. Like what was it, like 98? I remember having a cell phone like 97, 98 or whatever, but before that it was like a little pager. Dude, that was freaking crazy. We definitely had a point of diminishing returns in gaming. Yeah, for sure. Until they start doing more stuff like, Microsoft Flight Simulator or a lot more AI stuff. Like we're really just getting to prettier visuals, man. Like it is what it is. Oh, okay. Forza Horizon 5, just turn the Horizon track into an ice rink so your car can just spin like crazy. Oh yeah, the soccer stadium, you mean? Did they already do that? Gaming is trash now. No matter what system you're playing on, it just ain't the same. Anyone remember Sega World? Love that place. Nope, never been to Sega World. In the 90s, us kids actually did outdoors things like play street basketball with a whole lot of, yeah, exactly, man. Football, everything. We did a lot of fun in the 90s. I'm still, I don't troll. Just when someone says something false about the PlayStation 5, I respond to it. Serious Sam 4 is good. It's Generation Wars now. I know, huh? We went from Generation Wars, went from console wars to Generation Wars. Just play nice. So I'll get along. Use a 4-wheel drive. Yeah, that's very true. Okay, Shadow is obviously a teen. Shadow, we're all gamers here. We love games now, not platforms. See, like David saying, Xbox exclusives are better. No, he didn't say that they're better. He said that they scored higher Metacritic reviews this year. That is true. That is true. So you don't have to freak out, man. Don't worry. 2022 is coming up. Shadow, we're gonna get PlayStation exclusives, and we're gonna see PlayStation rise back up there with their Metacritic scores, dude. There's nothing to get all freaked out about. We're just saying the Xbox had a good year this year, dude. And that is true. Xbox really needed that, man. They had a lot of proving to do. We all agree on that. Like Xbox had a lot of proving to do, man, because they kind of dropped the ball last generation, and it's just good to see that they are actually doing what needs to be done going forward. Like that's pretty cool, man. And everybody should be able to appreciate that and like move forward with that. Hope it's not a lazy port. Everyone have a great Christmas. In case I don't see you guys again before that. Why? Where are you going? You're not going to be coming and hanging out with us? Delusional Grandeur. Oh, dang! It is the 19th, huh? I got a short week next week. I got a short week. I only have to work 4 days, and then I'm going to take the Monday after that off. So I'm going to have a 4-day weekend. To start cranking out some more content and stuff. How did you guys feel about the content I put out yesterday? I tried to get. Hold on, I'm answering somebody on here. Um, yeah, how did you guys feel about that? VG, what's up, man? Give the boot to Don Matrick and to put a proper gamer in the industry that understood with it. Yeah, exactly, man. Dude, I think it's great, man. We're gonna have some really good competition this year, dude. And I liked your Writers Republic review. Nice, thank you. I think we're gonna have some really good competition this generation, dude. This is gonna be great because Sony's gonna step it up. Xbox has definitely stepped it up. Everybody can agree with that. Xbox has stepped it up. They're doing freaking phenomenal right now. PlayStation, I mean, they had a pretty decent year, dude. They did put out enough content to keep people, like to keep people happy. Now, when it comes to like the games and stuff, like maybe not everybody liked them, but I mean, PlayStation getting Deathloop was a pretty damn good get, man. Like Deathloop is a good game. A lot of people that was a pretty dang good game. So I mean, as far as like the rest of this generation goes, dude, we're gonna see some really good stuff, man. Like the content, it's actually pretty good. Battery life. I've got a short something, but my girl said don't type that. Oh gosh. Oh man. Okay, the high value targets are very fun in Halo Infinite. I hope they build onto that. I do too. Gosh dang, man, Halo Infinite was such a freaking good experience, man. I finished that last night. I finally got through that. I went back. You know what's funny, guys? When you go back after you beat the campaign and you go back, like things get a little bit tougher. Like they get a little bit harder for some reason. PS5 DualSense battery is just okay, about 7 hours. That doesn't mean they win. Nobody said they were winning. They're doing really good. It puts them in a good position, man, for really decent um competition this generation, man. You should be excited about that. Xbox is finally competing and they're mad that things are going okay for us. Fanboy crap, that means stay on topic. I think he was staying on topic with that one. Like we were like that was something that I was talking about. 7 hours is good. LOL. Deathloop 2 exclusive Xbox. How about this, guys? Seeing as some of the people in my community, they really want to do like the whole console war thing and fight back and forth. How about maybe I find a way to do some, maybe I'll resurrect Fanboys Anonymous again on like Mondays. Maybe I'll enact Fanboys Anonymous and you guys can come in here and fanboy it up or whatever and like defend your favorite plastic box and like we'll moderate it or whatever. But and then like the moderators can just not participate on Mondays or something. Like they don't have to moderate nothing. You guys can just say whatever you want. If I do a stream tomorrow and I do Fanboys Anonymous, we can resurrect Fanboys Anonymous, and then you guys can do whatever you want on those streams. And I'll name them, Fanboys Anonymous, and I do them about 5 o'clock. It's 3:20 a.m. I haven't slept at all, and I have to go to work in 2 hours. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. You guys good? You guys good if I do Fanboys Anonymous again, and then come by, and then we can do our little. You guys can do your little fanboy rant or whatever. I'll do that again. Okay, we'll resurrect Fanboy Anonymous and we'll keep that stuff to that. And then if you guys want, but for the rest of the week, none of the fanboy stuff. I don't want to have Sev and everybody else, all the moderators, like having to sit there and comb through all these comments. I want them to be able to be active participants in the stream as well. So Fanboys Anonymous, from now on, Fanboys Anonymous, there will be no moderators moderating anybody. There will be nothing held for review. There will be nothing freaking, there will be nobody putting time out. None of that. Fanboys Anonymous will be the day for everybody to be able to do whatever they want to do. And I'm not going to get bogged down in that stuff, you know. So everyone here, Monday will be the toxic streams from now on. And I will put that Fanboys Anonymous, expect toxic streams. Okay. We will do that. But we got to keep those to Mondays, man. Like when we're having other streams, when we come to talk about other things, let's keep those streams like solid, man. Let's respect each other. Let's move gaming forward. Let's talk about stuff. Cause all week, man, we get a whole bunch of news all week long, and then we can come and hash it all out on Mondays. We can hash that out on Fanboys Anonymous and really, Matty B, awesome. Frog, do the Fanboys Anonymous. Yeah. We'll start doing fanboys. We'll start doing Fanboys Anonymous. And you know what, David? I might actually let you I might actually let you and I might bring, you know, like somebody in on those, you know, on Fanboys Anonymous, man. Good night. Nice. I'm sorry, using my mic on my phone. No, you're good, man. Like I think Fanboys Anonymous does need to come back. We need to resurrect that. I will get it set up, man. Fanboys Anonymous, you guys can get all your little angry stuff out on Fanboys Anonymous. And I think that'll be fun. We won't do anything. And then, you know, like as we move forward with this channel, you know, we'll start to like I feel like as we move forward with this channel, I think that, you know, like the moderator stuff will, you know, we'll even itself out, and we won't have to block people no more. Like we're all friends here. We're all here for the same reason. We all love video games. Fanboys Anonymous is just that was something that, you know, I started back when I first started this channel, and like I thought it was funny, and I just kind of moved away from that. But yeah, dude, I think it does need to be there. So, okay. Oh my gosh, seriously, one of my favorite is Happy Mondays. There you go. Mondays will be your days to vent, Shadow. Till then, be quiet and be respectful. Because it's still the beginning of the generation. Exactly, man. We're literally 1 year into this generation, guys. We haven't even seen like true next gen experiences that are like really mind blowing. Like the only thing we've seen is Microsoft Flight Simulator that's really been like, whoa, dude, that's pretty cool. You can fly around the whole planet. How long do console generations last again? Like 7 years. Oh man, it gets juicy. Yeah. I'm here to see that hat changers. LOL. This is why I just stick mostly to PC fanboys. Oh, to PC fanboys and PS. Yeah, I do the fanboy shit. Dude, it kind of gets old. I mean, it's funny, you know. I mean, like Juan Riviera, what's up, man? Just beat the Halo campaign like 10 minutes ago. Powered through with like minimal side missions. I'm thinking 343 releases a part 2 next holiday. Yeah, they're this Halo Infinite's designed to be expanded on. They're supposed to be bringing us the whole ring, you know what I mean? Like it will be coming in parts. So hopefully they've already got enough of the next part built, man, to be able to launch it, dude, because I want more content for that. Come on, Packers. Come on, dude. Come on, buddy. We don't need comments like that. I need you to respect my moderators, bro. I need you to respect them. Like you can, they're just doing what we're trying to do. They're on board. We're just trying to move things forward in a different way. But like I just said, Packers, I'm gonna bring fanboys back, Fanboys Anonymous back on Monday, dude. And that's the day. It's like watching Jerry Springer show. Yeah, that's the day that we can completely go whatever. And I'll figure out the best anger freaking title I can get for you guys, man. And we'll go at it, bro. We'll go at it, man. 7 years of the same hardware. Damn, that's a lot. I think this gen will be longer than 7. I hope so. I think this gen could probably go 10 years, man. Yeah, you're right. For the most part, respect is earned. Like I get that, but these guys are doing what I asked them to do, bro. They're not out there to get you or nothing. They're just doing what I asked to them to do, man. Like nobody's here to like out to get anybody. We're just doing what we're trying to do for the show, okay, man? So you don't need to call them names. If anything, you can call me that name because I'm the one that asked them to do what they're doing right now. Okay. You can put that blame right on me. That's what I asked them to do. So Mondays is when we're gonna do Fanboys Anonymous, man. I'll get it set up. Now I can't guarantee I'm gonna do it every Monday, but I will definitely try to make it a point to do them every Monday. Sonny Ponies got mad at me on MBG's live stream because I told them it was cheaper to go buy a school binder and stick it on their PlayStation. I mean, it is kind of cheaper, but I think the new ones they made look all right. Nintendo has the game. In between all these games I picked up, I am replaying Halo on Heroic. Nice. Nintendo really annoyed me. Yeah, as soon as I'm done with this stream tonight, I'm gonna jump on and do I'm gonna try to get through that Assassin's Creed Valhalla or Odyssey DLC because I just finished the Valhalla before I got on, so I'm gonna do that one as soon as I'm done with this right here. I'm like Nintendo games, I just hate. Oh dang it. Let's see what this is. Let's Nintendo has game. Nintendo really annoy me. Yeah, I do think this generation going to be like 360 and PlayStation 3 era with where it was longer, I was supposed to be. Wow, just can't resist. Can you? You got your day, Packers. Respected there. Okay, now it's refreshing to see how you deal with the toxic Mr. Frog. Tips hand. Thank you. Like the way I feel about a Pixel is everybody comes here because they want to support me and stuff. And like, I have no problem with the PlayStation community whatsoever, dude. Like, I like PlayStation. I love PlayStation. I want PlayStation guys to have a voice here too. Yeah, this is an Xbox centric channel for the most part, but yeah, dude, I love PlayStation. I love video games, man. That's all that matters. And I want people to be able to speak their minds, but I want to try to like when I try to do streams for like other stuff, I don't want every stream I do to get bogged down with the fanboy crap. Like we'll do our day for fanboy stuff, man. We'll do Fanboys Anonymous on Mondays. That's the best thing that I can think of to give everybody their unfreaking, their unedited voice. Like I don't want to edit people. Like I really don't. Like all my moderators, they're just trying to do what I asked them to do to try to keep the conversation moving forward with stuff that's going to move it forward. Dude, I really do not like having to not put like block people's comments. I really don't like having to put people in timeout. I'll never block or ban anybody from this channel. I don't care what they like. I will never ban anybody, but putting them in timeout and stuff like that, because I got other fans that like to come and hang out in here and they like to ask me questions and stuff. And if I'm getting everybody just beaten down through there with all this fanboy crap all the time. This is why we're doing this. This is why we're doing this. This is for you, for my community. When I cannot get to somebody's question and they get frustrated because I'm bogged down with this stupid fanboy stuff on nights that we're like just coming to hang out and stuff, that's what this is about. Because I respect everybody here that comes to my show. But when other people that are not doing fanboy crap just want to come and talk to me and hang out, and my time is getting wasted by stupid nonsense, that's what made me mad. That's what started this. That's what got everything going to where it's like, hey, man, like I'm here to hang out with you guys. These streams are for you guys. And yeah, when I can't get to people and they get frustrated and they leave, that's when it starts to like really, really get to be too much, man. Like Monday nights is going to be Fanboys Anonymous. That's when we'll do things, and then I won't need to be like upset, because like like, hey, Fanboys Anonymous, man, it's gonna be toxic, and there's gonna be a lot of toxic people talking about toxic stuff, so maybe that will be the night that those people that want to come and hang out will skip, and we can just hang out with and do whatever toxic stuff, man, because it is funny. Like I get it, like it's funny, and it definitely sells tickets. And whatever else, people like want to come and hang out with that stuff. I look at some of the other channels that do that stuff, every night, And yeah, dude, they do have a lot of people that like to participate in that, and those channels create that desire for that kind of stuff. And like, I don't want to deny anybody anything on this channel, but I don't want to have to do that every single day. I don't want to be a toxic fanboy channel. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be, I want to be, he is gonna clickbait them and spank them. Oh gosh. Oh, nah, it's refreshing. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah, let's move on. I don't know. Okay. All right, put your wrestling gear on and go at it. Yeah, I don't care what people say or think. As a general rule, I'm an anarchist by nature. Oh shit, what did I miss? No, not you. You didn't miss nothing, Wendell. This has actually been a pretty decent stream. It's just like we're trying to explain to everybody what's going on. Like, I thought you were already in on this because you were a moderator. I thought you already knew what we were trying to do. I guess maybe you didn't get the message. We are trying to eliminate fanboy drama during regular streams. We are going to be doing Fanboys Anonymous on Monday again so that people can be toxic or whatever. But when we're doing like regular streams like this, we're trying to move away from the toxic stuff. I don't own a PC. I'm just afraid I'll go overboard building it. And the hype and the type that was. No, man, we're gonna figure that out on this channel too, Wendell. Like, we're gonna figure out how to build PCs and do all of that stuff because we are moving into PC exactly. So yeah, man, we're just trying to keep this community like solid, man. I want a solid community. I want a good community, but I don't want to deny people their toxicity too, man. You know what I mean? Like, people like that toxic stuff, and yeah, dude, it definitely sells freaking tickets. So yeah, I want people to be able to have that, but at the same time, I don't want to be doing that every single night because I want to move this channel on to bigger and better things, you know. So pass the yawn. They just opened up again. Okay, let's see. I'm excited to see Fanboys Anonymous come back. Actually, Fanboys Anonymous is fun, man. Like, I can call out both sides on Fanboys Anonymous. That shit's fun, dude. I mean, like, dude, you gotta be real. I mean, like it's like Fanboys Anonymous is gonna be fun again. So yeah, we're definitely gonna get that. What was the name of that racing game? You said Dakar 2018. DAKAR 2018. So this is like, if you've ever like seen the cars, they'll like, it used to be gosh, what was it? What did it used to be called? There's another game like that too. It used to be the Baja rallies, but Dakar is more of a it's like Dakar, Baja, and like, it's cross country rally racing, Chris. And these things can be super long. There's like, you go to Peru and you go to Mexico, you go to all of these other places and stuff. And the new one that's coming out next year is going to be like the Dubai and stuff like that, man, like out in the desert and stuff. These games are freaking amazing. So yeah, Dakar 18. It's freaking amazing. It works good with the wheel setup. Dude, it's intense, man, because you have to like pay attention to what your co-driver's saying, because you'll be like trying to get to a point and you got to take different routes to get there. It's really intense stuff. Like, I'm still learning about it, and that's why I'm glad they're making another game, because this is pretty cool, man. And we're actually getting if you've ever played like SnowRunner, then imagine their world design, like the getting stuck in the mud and stuff like that, brought to freaking this other game. Dude, it's going to be so great, so good, and I'm really excited about it. They've been working on it now for like 3 or 4 years, so it's going to be pretty good. Oh, what's up, Zol? What is going on? Oh, none. We're past that. They just opened up again. What bad? Pass on the on. Well, when a Greenwich Shadow got mad at me and Packers because they got timed out for calling them names. Switch doesn't even count with PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X because it's not a next gen game, in my opinion. Yeah, Switch. I don't know. Yeah. Quantum Break. Yeah, dude. We played Quantum Break. That was a pretty good game. I'm going to go. See you next time. No problem, man. Get some rest. You sound like you need to get some rest before work, man. Can y'all just spray point the current PS5 spray paint the current? Oh yeah, spray paint the current PS5 colors away for cheaper. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do that, but dude, PlayStation needs to make money, man. They're gonna sell us plastic covers too. Which is in this generation. Great game, Quantum Break. It was pretty good. No YT Shadow tonight. No, he's here to hear Terror. I don't know where he's at. He was. Oh, Pay Andrew, did you find as odious you hit big grind around level 20? Did you find as odious you hit big grind around level 20? I don't understand the question, my friend. I don't understand that question, Chris. Yes, you hit the big grind around level 20. Yeah, I'm probably reading it out of context. Nice job, Soren. Look on VG chat. Switch is. Don't even consider the Switch to be a console. It's a tablet with a TV connectivity. Andrew, guess what? I just heard. I heard an interview with Microsoft saying they have billions of dollars they can throw into Game Pass, even billions left over for this year. Yeah, they do. They have lots of money. That Game Pass is making a lot of money, man. Not going to show up because he thinks I have a vendetta against him. Yeah, I don't want anybody to feel like my moderators have a vendetta against you. Seriously, man, they're just doing exactly what I asked them to do, and they're doing a great job, trying to weed out the stuff that's nonsense so that we can keep these chats rolling forward. And these chats are for you guys. Like I've said a million times, I do not want you guys taking that out on my moderators. They are just doing what I asked them to do. Shadows in timeout. LOL. Quantum Break is okay. Played it when it first came out on the Xbox One. Yeah, see, I didn't play it when it first came out. I got it after because I didn't have the PlayStation or the Xbox when it came out, but it was pretty cool. I did like that game. I have one problem with PlayStation, the bitter fanboys. I know, bitter fanboys. Dang, man, they just yeah, it gets bad, man. It does get bad. Shadow isn't in timeout right now. That's cool. No kidding, Nintendo no royalty screw things up, royally dominate after screws up. Yeah, exactly. Why not discuss like grown-ups? Yeah, I mean, that would be nice. I mean, it would be nice if we could, because I don't mind constructive criticism during our regular streams. I don't mind that, but I mean, like the whole just like the name calling and the fanboy stuff, dude, that gets old really quick, and it bogs everything down. So we're just trying to get things to be better. Shadow and Packers can both chat again. It only lasts 300 seconds. I think all the console good in. They're on way, but I prefer. Yeah, and like the timeouts last 300 seconds, but then like the hiding the comments if they're negative or calling people names and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll just hide those. We're not gonna have people calling each other names. Just kind of get rid of that stuff. I think the console is good. They're on way, but I prefer Xbox and Nintendo. Even people with common sense here to enjoy. He won't be missed, from my understanding. Yeah, but I like the people. I don't want to take anybody's voice away for the most part. Like I don't want to take their voice away, but we're not going to be just doing the fanboy crap all day because then it makes it impossible for me to get to other people's comments and hang out with them because yeah, dude, that just sucks, man. I don't want people to feel like the whiny people are just getting more time than anything else, and that really does suck, man. Because a lot of people feel that way. They come to hang out and talk and be a part of the community and stuff. And if I'm bogged down with other stuff, then they don't get to participate, and that really sucks, man. That sucks for everybody. I love it when the Sony ponies talk crap about the Xbox because as time goes on, they'll realize they're wrong. Have all the systems. That is the best way to be. Yeah, exactly. Quantum Break was really good, but you slid off stuff way too easy. Yeah, exactly. And he will time people out he don't agree with. Yeah, I don't necessarily know about that. I mean, we can look at things because I can still see your comments even when they time you out or put you in timeout. Go Packers! So, and I do look at them and I do read them in my head and like and if they are kind of moving away from what we're trying to do, then yeah, man, like I just leave them that way because I have the power to put your things up there. So I don't necessarily think they're just, doing that to not agree with you or because they don't agree with you. It just, if it falls into the lines that we're trying to move away from, man, then yeah. If it has name calling in it, that definitely it goes in the freaking the deleted file, man. Or the yeah. The only person who should have gotten banned is Rogue. Yeah, we didn't even ban him. We didn't ban Rogue. We just we put him in. I put him in indefinite timeout through the rest of that because he was getting really super toxic in that stream, man. So yeah, I did kind of just block him for the rest of the stream. And that was the first time. And then after that night, dude, that's when we all decided, me and the moderators decided that we're doing things different, man, because that stuff's just not cool, man. Like I'll never ban anybody completely from the channel, but we're never going to, we're not gonna tolerate that stuff. Like in regular streams, man, if it's not a Fanboys Anonymous stream, we're not gonna tolerate that stuff anymore. We're trying to move away from that and like have constructive criticism. So, or if you want to say stuff and it's constructive, like that's cool. But like, because we're definitely up for debates, man. People started leaving the streams because of the toxicity. Let's push it forward. Exactly, man. Like we were definitely losing a lot of people during our streams and stuff, and a lot of them people just want to come and hang out and have fun, man. You got time now because you're like a child and sorry, name calling. Don't lie. He's a mod. He can see everything. He's a mod. He can see the messages, man. It's because you guys are so aggressive with your opinions. Yeah, yeah, that's true too. I don't own a PC. I'm just afraid I'll go overboard in building it. I'm the type that has to have the best. Yeah, I'm the exact same way, Wendell. That's the whole thing. That's kind of like, it kind of gives me the pushback against the PC, but at the same time, man, like we just need to get smarter about it. We just need to learn more about it and understand exactly what we need so that we're not going overboard. And when I build, because I'm going to start building a PC here, in the next few months. I'm going to pay off this laptop I just got because the laptop's kind of got me sold on what I want to do. So I'm going to start building one, and we'll go over things on this channel, and we'll kind of learn together, and we'll figure out exactly what we need, man. Because I'm the same way, dude. I like to just have the best, and I will blow a lot of money doing stupid things. Okay. Was the 2 terabyte SSD faster than the 1 terabyte? Yeah, I know that's usually the case, but didn't know if they kept them all the same speed. Yeah, dude, it seems like this 2 terabyte dude is just blowing the doors off of everything, especially in like transferring things. Let's see. You aiming for 109? Why don't you time out, David? But I say my opinion and I get timed out. He's been timed out, bro. He's been timed out, man. He was warned and he stopped doing what he was doing, man. Like we warn you guys. We warn you guys too, man. We're like, hey man, we give you guys ample warnings before we start timing people out and blocking comments, man. Like we really do. We're trying to, like, I understand what you're saying, Go Packers. Like we're really trying to make this a better community, bro. Like wouldn't you appreciate a community that actually is about games and not about nonsense, man? Like doesn't that sound intriguing to you at all? Like we all like PlayStation, bro. Like we're okay with it. We like PlayStation games, man. We like Xbox games. That's just where it's at. It's just you guys get so, like, when it starts getting so toxic, man, it takes all the air out of the room for everybody else. And then I just get frustrated and I got to leave a stream. And like sometimes I wonder if that's your guys's your full intention is to do that. And so in order to fight back against that, my moderators are not putting up with any nonsense, dude. They will block stuff and remove it whenever. But this is an Xbox centric channel, so as long as the Xbox comments are not completely over the top, like just ridiculous stuff, then yeah. It's a PC, Chris. Oh, I'm just gonna scroll down to the bottom. a little bit, guys. I'm sorry, man. I keep losing my place in here. Do you think they'll be bringing a 4 terabyte? I do, Mr. Train. I do think that eventually we'll get one of those. The answer to him, Northern. Um, yeah, but seeing as I like to read all the comments, man, I usually get bogged down reading them, and then it just, yeah. That's why my moderators are a lot farther along in the chat than I am, so they can handle that stuff, so I don't even have to get to it. I want to use an AMD. You know what, Wendell? I thought that too, bro. And then after I bought this laptop with the NVIDIA, whew, man, that buying an AMD is just really, I mean, like the AMD CPU, yeah, but the NVIDIA graphics card, man, there's a lot of really cool features in those, bro. Trust me. I do like NVIDIA. I would recommend going and getting, well, no, I don't know if I'd recommend getting a laptop, but I mean, like, I like this laptop. It does a pretty dang good job, but dang, man, see, oh. Okay, let's see. I'm just coming down here to the bottom. I'm not saying I don't cuss or say stuff, but nothing without Evans having one. Dude, come on, man. Like, he didn't block that comment. Clearly, he doesn't have PMS, dude. He's just doing what I'm doing, man. Jeff, and he's a mod. Well, yeah, but Jeff freaking, I don't know, man. Jeff comes in here, and I tried to make, I don't know, man. Jeff hasn't been here in a little while to have the conversation about like what the mods are doing, man. So, and he's not part of the Discord either. So, for PC, NVIDIA cards are better. So many. Yeah, NVIDIA cards, man. I am going team green on NVIDIA for sure. You know, just in terms of like that's the graphics card that I'm going to buy. I'm not saying the AMD cards are bad by any means. I'm just saying that like I like those features that NVIDIA has right now, and they seem to be a little bit more ahead. If you're being banned or anything, just timed out or deleted messages, you're going overboard. Yeah, dude, and it's not only Sev that blocks comments, guys, man. Like Sev is just the most outspoken. Okay, like the one that's like, yeah, dude, this is what we're doing. You know what I mean? And he tries to, he warns you guys the whole freaking stream, man, telling you guys, look, this is what we're doing, man. And like you guys don't even listen to that, guys. Like you just get all mad and start calling them names and stuff. And like Sev is just doing what it asked him to do, man. Like we agree that we want this to be we all agree that we just want this to be. I don't think he's sensitive, man. He's just the one that's trying to like really, you know, let you guys understand like what we're doing, man. I guess I'm in timeout. Dang it, man. I'm going to have to send you guys to the timeout chair again. Dang it, Bobby. I told you not to be whacking in my tool shed, man. AMD GPU are pretty good, but DLSS will be more important in the future. Something to think about. That's the thing, though. I know that AMD is going to eventually get something that's as good as DLSS, but like right now, man, DLSS is the freaking shit, bro. Like I can run these games on this laptop on my TV, and I can get 4K resolution. And like there's a lot of stuff that I can get that makes them look really good with this laptop, bro. And this 3050 Ti ain't that great, man. It's only got 4 gigabytes of VRAM. So being able to play some of these games that I want to play, like Dark Souls 3 at 4K on my TV, dude. Yeah, dude. Like DLSS is freaking pretty good. Now DLSS does not work with Dark Souls 3. So I do have to lower settings to get the 4K, but Oh man, dude, some of this stuff is pretty cool. Like playing Horizon Zero Dawn with the FOV slider, where you can pull the camera way back out, and then you can have like you can have the black bars like in Death Stranding. That's pretty cool, man. Like I really like that, dude. That's my biggest pet peeve with PlayStation right now is like you're gonna make me pay $10 for upgrades, and they're nowhere near as good as what the PlayStation guys are getting, dude. Like, or is what the PC guys are getting. That's frustrating, and you only figure that out once you get a PC, dude, and you buy a PlayStation first party game on a PC, bro. Like, it sucks, man. Like, we're getting kind of screwed on our PlayStation 5 upgrades, bro. Like, we're getting really screwed. That Horizon Forbidden West maxed out, dude. Death Stranding, or not Death Stranding, Days freaking Gone. Okay, like I'm not joking you, dude. I think the PlayStation version has low settings. When I crank everything up to high on the PC, wow, wow, it is a much better looking game. Way better than what we've ever got on PlayStation. And we have it on PlayStation 5 too. So I'm telling you guys, like, we're getting screwed on PlayStation, man. And the more we defend that stuff and not demand, like, my demand for PlayStation as a PlayStation person is, hey man, if you're gonna put our games on or if you're gonna put our games on PC, I want a better version on my PlayStation 5 than what I got right now. Any game that goes to PC, I want a better version on my PlayStation 5 because I upgraded my PlayStation 5. It has more than twice the power of the PlayStation 4 Pro. I want a better version with better textures and better settings, dude, especially if them games are going to PC. 3050 is the PS5 of the PC world. Yeah. No, the 3050 Ti that I got, Chris, it's in line with Xbox One X. Definitely, I get about I get about Xbox One X settings with it, but at 60 frames a second. And like, dude, on my PC, when I'm just running on my screen at 1080p, I get max settings at like 90 frames a second with Days Gone. So I mean, that's insane. That is literally insane. Like, it's so nice. It's not even funny. With 3090, only flew 100 more. Just get it, and 1080i, then a 2080i, and jump between them wasn't massive, but a jump from a 2080 Ti to a 3090 was a massive leap. I think it will last me 10 years. Yeah, if you can, I do think like a 3080 Ti or 3080 or 3090 right now would probably be freaking amazing and last you for a while. Just seeing what this laptop can do with game like Cyberpunk 2077. Now I can't really use ray tracing, but I can get 4K 60 on it. Well, 4K 60 with like medium settings on my TV. Like, I figured out how to get that to work really good. I didn't know that if you I didn't really understand how the DLSS worked because I'm setting the resolution to like 4K, but if I set it lower and then use quality, I'm starting to figure out how to use that. And it's actually pretty freaking cool, man. Go Packers, are you at it again, bro? Gosh dang it, man. Let's see. I wish more would chime in to help me out. Just got done seeing Spider-Man, great movie. I know. I haven't seen it yet. I'm actually thinking about going to seeing it maybe next weekend, but I don't know. I didn't have any money left this weekend, dude. I bought this freaking $400 card and all this other stuff, dude. I just didn't have enough money to go see Spider-Man. TI mode, Moddies. Go Packers. Yeah, here you sit with Shadow done crap about me. Yeah, my father-in-law came to my house, looked at my TV, and immediately went and got a G1. Nice. My issue with 3080s is time one is they don't have enough VRAM. 11 gigs is just not enough for now. That's the biggest problem I'm running into with this laptop, Chris, is the gosh dang freaking like low VRAM, bro. 4 gigabytes of VRAM is just not enough. And I did not understand that. I thought I would. Oh, it's so freaking irritating, man, because I was like, oh yeah, I need more memory. Boom, I went out and bought more memory. I was like, oh wait, the video card has only got 4 megabytes. I'm like, are you serious, dude? So you can have all the freaking regular memory that you want, but that shit's only good for the CPU. It doesn't do anything for the GPU, and that really sucks, man. So that's one thing that you really need to pay attention to when it comes to picking up a GPU. Now, to AMD's credit, they do all of their cards have 16 gigabytes of freaking VRAM, 16 gigs of VRAM on all of them. So for $999, if you could find the 6900 XT, that's going to have a lot of VRAM. So, but I'm telling you right now, Wendell, seriously, bro, like 1080p at max settings looks better than 4K. It really just does. On a 1080p screen like it looks so freaking good. It's not even funny. Oh, you should play Guardians of the Galaxy on PC. It looks incredible. I might go ahead and pick. I'm definitely going to be picking up some more games, but I got to run bugs, so don't turn it up. Just say good luck to everyone. Holidays, etc. Blah blah blah. Thanks, Pixel man. You have a good day, bro. You have a good day. You know, Spider-Man was good. Matrix and Spider-Man. Can't wait to see both of them. I thought, isn't the Matrix coming out this month too? Mr. Train, Cabbage Ice Cold. I can't blame him. I've been drooling over the LG OLED for years now. Dude, I still kick myself like at least once a week for not buying that LG, bro. I should have just bought it. It was $300 more. I'm not saying that my Vizio is a bad TV. I think it's great. It does mostly everything I want, but it does kind of suck that I don't get the 120 hertz with Dolby Vision yet. I still got to wait for a freaking update. And the last update they did, they definitely gave me my Dolby Vision at 60 frames a second with freaking low latency mode. And I'm pretty happy with that for the most part. But I do wish that I could have the 120 with Dolby Vision. Time that client out. Enough is enough. You should play Guardians of the Galaxy on PC. Looks incredible. Yeah, so I might pick that one up. I just don't know if my PC is strong enough to run that one, to be completely honest with you. I think it needs a lot more VRAM than what I got available. Oh yeah, VRAM is definitely going to get bigger. I think 8 gigabytes right now is okay. By Frog, and have a happy holidays to everyone. Thanks, Dark Shield. Have a good night, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us, my friend. I told you, bro. PC is a whole different world from. It is definitely it. There is a lot of confusing stuff on PC. I'm not going to lie, but at the end of the day, like the results that you can get are mind blowing. Hey, Sev, I actually get like on that Medieval Dynasty game. I'm getting pretty good. On my laptop, I get max settings. When I hook it up to the TV, I do have to turn it down if I'm going 4K. You can still get the LG OLED. I can see a spot there on your wall for with his name on it. Okay, yeah, you're right, dude. I'll get another one and stick it right there too, man. Sheesh. The best PC parts I can buy. LOL. I know, man. Like my brand loyalty with Vizio cost me a little bit of an experience, man. That's for sure. But I saved a little bit of money for it too, But at the end of the day, like the LG, man, if I could go back in time and do that, I would have got it. It was so much easier to like pay off the $1,300 though. You know what I mean? Because to tell you the truth, I didn't. It was more of an impulse buy when I got that TV. When I did that, but I knew I wanted an OLED, and honestly, guys, the biggest thing is like the Vizio was closer than having to go get the LG. The LG was a lot farther away. So I went with the Vizio because it was closer, and I wanted to, and I just, now that I have this channel and my full-time job and I want to still play video games, I just don't have as much time as I used to for other things. Like this PC, like this laptop, getting this laptop slowed me down a lot last week. Didn't you guys? It literally took me until yesterday to finish Halo and get that out because I've been jumping back and forth between the laptop and everything, man. So yeah, dude, it really slowed me down. It took me a long time just to get my editing software up and running on this laptop too, man. I was like, dang. So that's why this laptop is just going to be to run the channel after. because that more than does what I need it to do when it comes to like my editing and all of that stuff. And then the PC tower that I build is going to be mainly just for games. So it's going to be great, man. We're going to have a dang good generation this year, and I'm going to be able to like start doing some analysis and stuff like that. It's going to be cool, man. PC is worth it. Not bashing consoles. Medieval Dynasty is a fun game, man. Hope you enjoy that. Yeah, dude, it is pretty cool. I'm starting to enjoy it. It's more of it's more of one of those games that I'm probably not going to get a whole lot of time to play it, just because of the system that it is. But I definitely do like checking it out. Minimum FPS for fast games like shooters and racing. Yeah, dude, just playing Assetto Corsa Competizione at like 165 frames a second in epic settings on this laptop is freaking insane, dude. That stuff feels so dang good. It's not even funny. So is it possible to get native 4K and a locked 120? No, I don't. I think that's going to be a little bit extreme. You're definitely going to need some. Depends on the game too, though. You might be able to get it on like racing games and stuff, Wendell. But for like open world games, like something like gosh dang it, like Assassin's Creed or something. I don't know, man. Something that's got like a really detailed world, probably not. Pong on a 3090 for that. Yeah, I mean, like I'm gonna start doing like a PC thing too, man. Like so we can all learn about this because it's pretty cool. I'm just trying to learn myself. Maybe if you got two 3090s in there. How about 8K 120? No, man, nah, that is unrealistic. Yeah, I think you definitely get better settings on Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. That's for sure, man, for sure, and it looks a lot better too. It's hard. You get 7090 in 4K Ultra on a 3090. 70 to 90. See, 70 to 90 is pretty good though too. My question for the chat is Mortal Kombat 11 on Game Pass just the base game? I believe it is just the base game, dude. I bought it when it first came out, and I bought all the DLC and everything. So I don't know, man. 8K 60 is possible on Forza Horizon 4. Oh, nice. Yes. Okay, 11. No, just a base game. Yeah, just a base game. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. You get 4K 100. Yeah. Yeah, I think you can run because I think you can run like two 3090s together, can't you? Because I can tailor the experience to my preferences. Yeah. AC Valhalla 4K on mix of high and ultra settings. You can get it in the 80 or 90s with the 3090. Nice. If you want the max settings on the big blockbuster titles, yes, you're sitting in the 70 to 90 range. See, that's insane, huh? That is insane. Just search for it, window. I thought the base game was already free to play because my free trial never ends. Yeah, that's what I said. It's a pretty cool setup. All right, my friends. I'm going to go. I'm going to play some more games because I only got a couple more hours tonight to play some games. So I'm going to try to put out another video And then, yeah, running dual cards is actually worse. Mostly gives you frame skips. Oh, nice. But if it's checkerboard 1440p, you can go up to that. Sounds interesting, like those high-end rigs. Has anyone heard of a release date for Atomic Heart? That looks awesome. No, I haven't yet. It blows wind in your face. Oh. All right, my friends. You guys have a good night. It was really fun hanging out with you guys. But I'm going to go play some video games, man. I want to try to get through that Odyssey tonight. Thanks for coming, guys.